Anderson trying to chip it out does. And Patricus will just try to get that one in low. Can't get it all the way down. All the way across and sent in deep. And in comes Langermeyer. And thrown on net, but it was blocked. No shots on goal this far for Ohio State, as Patricus is tied up along the boards. Moody can't handle that one in her own zone as she's pressured hard. And in front it goes. Moylan rings it around the net and picked up there by Kendall Curtis. Now to Claudia Kepler and out to the point. That one's blocked. Patricus trying to get loose. Can't. Now into the zone it comes. Quick shot blocked away as the first shot on Fitzgerald is easily steered into the corner. Held in there by Zubko. And rung around the boards by Moody. A bad pass off the end wall as Anderson had trouble playing it. But easily they break out now as Spatero. McCarrick behind. Up ahead. And it's Patricus at neutral ice. Walking ahead, trying to make a move. Held there.
1 minute.
Couldn't get through on a good defensive play by Zubko. Chipped forward. And Markstrom will corral. Her pass is across to McCarrick. The pass for Markstrom is still there as Spatero would tip it ahead. Spatero around, can't be controlled by Salins. McCarrick now. Markstrom finds it back behind her own zone as the pass for Spatero by Markstrom misses the mark, and it'll go out to Spatero in front. Blocked away as Spatero was knocked to the ice. That one hits a stanchion, but pushed Pena looking for a whistle, but will stay 5-on-5 as she heads off the ice. And Anderson controls behind. A good move off the boards as she easily picks it up again. Spinning away, still controlling. Huskies trying to come back with numbers. It's the captain, Spatero, back, trying to toe drag her way through. Spatero can't fight it on the boards, and back come the Buckeyes. That pass too far for the streaking forward, and in it comes to Boyle. Boyle checked off the puck, but contains. Walking in 1-on-3, she drops it off. Quick shot. Fitzgerald, the puck by Salins. Dumped in deep as Markstrom will corral. Thrown on to Spatero, but picked off. A bad pass the other way. Buckeyes 2-on-1, but a good defensive play. No whistle as Markstrom got back. Thrown in low. And coming back is Rasmussen. 2-on-2 at the line, tipped away, and Salins transitions back. Throwing across to Turbeville, who chips it high and into the zone. Out to Rasmussen coming back again. Ohio State looking for some pressure, but opportunity for Ohio State.
The stick handles for Matheny, that junior, from Missouri. Great talents on the offensive end of things for her, and she contributes a lot for the Buckeyes as well.
So
Great
a good move
player
there as Spatero will roll around. Pena picks it through. Thrown on net, can't be tipped in front as she was looking for the stick of Patricus. Salins pressures. And a long stretch pass misses everyone, and that will go for icing. As we approach the midway point of this third period, Huskies lead opportunity for Ohio State.
The stick handles for Matheny, that junior, from Missouri. Great talents on the offensive end of things for her, and she contributes a lot for the Buckeyes as well.
So a good move there as Spatero will roll around. Pena picks it through. Thrown on net, can't be tipped in front as she was looking for the stick of Patricus. Salins pressures. And a long stretch pass misses everyone, and that will go for icing. As we approach the midway point of this third period, Huskies lead, and a 2-on-1 turns into a save by Danzig.
I would definitely have to say senior Danzig has been consistent in the net for the Buckeyes. especially comparing to yesterday. She kind of keeps a good composure in that net. It's a good zone for her.
Spatero behind, trying to hold, can't, as that one comes out to center. Thrown around a Field, who has to wait, otherwise she would have been offside. She tips it ahead, and Salins will stick handle her way through. Tipped out to center as Patrikis is dumped in her own zone. Rung around the boards. It won't go all the way around, though, as Markstrom's forced to play it behind. Spatero tips it ahead in her own zone to McCarrick, who is lit up behind, no whistle. Now Salins behind, trying to get out of the zone. Good offensive pressure there by Maddie Field. Out to center it comes, as Sadik will just try to dump it in, but McCarrick is tight on the boards. Dumped in low as Hespenheide will chase. Is control, and out to the point it goes. Zubko threw it in low, and Redford has it behind. Sent out in front, all the way to Patrikis, who tried to stick handle her way through, but a good defensive play by Zubko. Picked up now by Redford, as Spatero has an opportunity on the outside to Patrikis. Back to Spatero, just missed her, and it goes out to center ice. Out to the point it goes, and in comes the Buckeyes all by herself is Grant. Grant tied up by Redford and slowed down on the wall. Thrown in front, and that hit a skate, and it will clear.
Despite that first goal, I would say that the Buckeyes, are holding a little bit more composure today in the game.
Control, and out to the point it goes. Zubko threw it in low, and Redford has it behind. Sent out in front, all the way to Patrikis, who tried to stick handle her way through, but a good defensive play by Zubko. Picked up now by Redford, as Spatero has an opportunity on the outside to Patrikis. Back to Spatero, just missed her, and it goes out to center ice. Out to the point it goes, and in comes the Buckeyes all by herself is Grant. Grant tied up by Redford and slowed down on the wall. Thrown in front, and that hit a skate, and it will clear.
Despite that first goal, I would say that the Buckeyes, are holding a little bit more composure today in the game.
Buckeyes. McKinnon to face off against Salins, and she'll win it. The Buckeyes break out on the power play. Stolen away by Salins, as Ohio State's offside and will have to clear, and that one's sent all the way down. Patrikis to chase, as Danzig will just tip it on behind. 5 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Buckeyes looking for a shot. That one clears out of the box. Is Anderson.
Huskies return
as
to
Zubko
full strength.
controls. Patrikis trying to pick the pocket of Zubko, but Zubko will fight away. Spring sends it back around, and tipped out of the zone to Spring. 2-on-2, now 3-on-2 at the line. Still loose for Fitzgerald. And around is Spring. She circles away, and it's controlled. Out to the point. Shot blocked in front, but still out at the point for Boyle. Thrown there. Trying to tip it away, but Sadik is the first one of the puck. She'll regroup. Tilke pressures hard, but Boyle will...
Starting with the second period, I would have to say it was more so in favor of the Buckeyes. Defense with the Huskies kind of decreasing a little bit in intensity. Now I would say at the end of the second period, it's looking a little equal. Both teams are getting lots of opportunities on shots on goal. It's going to be an exciting game.
Dynick throws it ahead for Spatero, but will find it again behind the net. Slattery walks to her back in and tries to one-hand tip it ahead. Can't go. Still there, Redford. Spatero gets a shot, but it goes wide. All the way down This one could go for icing, and it will. So in come the Buckeyes. Sent back in deep by Iafallo. Out to the point it comes. Quick shot blocked again by Tilke as she's thrown down near the far boards. Out to Spatero, the goal scorer it goes. She tries to find room to the outside, but she's tied up. Salins will spin away. She's got Spatero with her, but it's pulled away and sent back by Maddie Field. Sent in deep as the Huskies get a change, but pressured by Patricus. Sadik has to clear it as Patricus came in hot. Thrown into the neutral zone it goes. McKinnon was tied up, and Maddie Field couldn't control it. Penalty coming up on Ohio State. A delayed call as Fitzgerald will head to the bench, but the whistle blows. Puck drop one back, and wheeling around and throwing it in deep as Redford will control with only 20 seconds to go in the power play. Patricus pushes ahead on the near boards as Pena tries to clear it in low. Patricus pressures and out to the point, and it will get out of the zone as Redford has to regroup. All the way across now to Patricus as Ohio State is back to full strength. Salins in front, trying to clear was Kendall Curtis. Kendall Curtis now behind the net, breaking out for the Buckeyes. Chipped in low and picked up by Moody as she tries to start back quick. Tipped ahead for Patricus, who can't reach it, and out to Zubko it goes. Zubko will just chip it ahead. The Buckeyes kill off two in front and will still control behind the net. Looking to go to the middle, picked off by Claudia Kepler, who will just tap it out to Turbeville. Out in front is Spatero, and Ilikainen shot blocked, still loose Spatero. Patricus slams in front as she ran into Claudia Kepler. Back comes Ohio State. Kendall Curtis's shot is gloved and held onto with 13:38 in the Huskies kill that one off and will keep the score at 2-1. Thrown all the way in as McCarrick will hold. Spatero trying to clear out. And back to Markstrom. Patricus looking for it. She'll find it. One-on-one at the line, trying to make her way through, and picked away by Spatero. Walking around to check, and out to the point to Markstrom. Back down low to Salins. Her shot is gloved, and a big glove into the zone as Patricus is in after it. She comes up with it, walks in front, still loose, looking for a chance there as McCarrick goes down. Still held in. McCarrick lost an edge, but Salins is able to hold. Pressured by Patricus was Alexa Ranahan. Stolen away, and offsides is Spatero. She doesn't like it. And across to Spatero. No icing as Spatero the first one there. She rings it around, trying to get a wraparound opportunity. Held in by McCarrick. Boyle the first one to the puck as it's just tapped along. That one hits a linesman. But coming back in was McCarrick, who is crushed at the line. No call, still loose. Patricus trying to find maybe the biggest goal of the season to go that far as the Huskies now lead by 3 with less than 10 minutes to play in the final period.
Huskies.
As it's tipped around now, back come the Buckeyes, needing something hot.
Number 7,
tipped
Brittany
away and into the net.
Anderson.
You know, a big
thrown all the way in as McCarrick will hold. Spatero trying to clear out. And back to Markstrom. Patricus looking for it. She'll find it. One-on-one at the line, trying to make her way through, and picked away by Spatero. Walking around to check, and out to the point to Markstrom. Back down low to Salins. Her shot is gloved, and a big glove save by Danzig. Trying to chip it in low, finally goes, no icing, as the first one of the puck is McKinnon. Thrown in front, opportunity, huge save by Fitzgerald. Thrown on around, still loose, shot on, and that one goes wide, might have hit a stick in front. Sadik still has it now, back behind the net. That one's picked off by Slattery, and back they come out to Spatero. Good offensive chance here. Spatero gets loose, thrown in front, still loose there. Redford out at the point. Huskies trying to get another opportunity now. That one's blocked. That one off the skate of McKinnon, and Ohio State comes back. A huge opportunity, back and forth both ways. As Maddie Field comes across, she's knocked off